Alright, Howling Brave on 1. Seems like a good target for burn. Turn 2, we can go Focus into Thunderfield Seer here. RQR Master X85 with the 9-month subscription. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. 3/4 of a year. Thanks for keeping on coming back. So I'm going to focus before I Seer here because I'd like to draw the card from the Seer naturally since I have the Starcaller Ancients in my hand. Next turn, I think I'm going to go Sapphire Shard, Lanipaws Sight, and then Bumblebot as opposed to Starcaller Ancient because I would like to have Prophecies queued up when we Starcaller Ancient. And we're gonna be race here, so this is gonna be a 7/7 next turn. I guess if we draw a burn or a Ruby removal, we'll play it this turn. He's gonna have 2 7/7s next turn. Man, this card's so dumb. Well, we've got Transmogs in our main deck, so we're not just dead, but we are mostly dead. Watch him go Wild Shard, Dreamweaver Ancient, and just actually kill us next turn. This will be his turn 4. Just kill us turn 4 on the plate. Okay. Well, he doesn't have the absolute nuts, but scale of 1 to dead. Looking pretty dead. What's the out here? The out here is draw a shard that's prophesized, play Starcaller Ancient, draw Transmog and copy it. You're dead. Burns, Crimson Bolts, extra Transmog, probably the extra Lasgar's Vengeance. Starcaller Ancient's a little clunky. Combat Training doesn't seem great. Thunderfield Elder comes up on the ground a little bit, but I think I'd rather have that than Seer in my deck. Well, I really don't want to cut Seer if I have Lasgar's Vengeance, I suppose. Let's try this out. You turn the play for this game at least. These aren't even the same mono wild decks either. This is a different configuration what our opponent's playing here. We died for a different reason. The double accelerant hands are very, very powerful. We have a burn for this, but I think I'd rather spend a Rage Fire on it on my turn here. Both made Grove Warden. Rough. Hopefully we had a Sapphire Threshold this turn, so we can go Sapphire, burn this, make a Bumblebot, start attacking with the Lasgar's Vengeance. Perfect. The Lasgard Vengeance is really savage card. It's an 8 cost with Assault, so every time one of our troops attacks, it reduces its cost by 1, deals 4 damage to our opponent and every troop they control. Let's crush and make a guy. I really don't think I care about killing this right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack for 1 here. I think I'm actually just going to Rage Fire him. Yeah, let's do that. This does 4, and then the next Rage Fire does 6 down the line. So next turn, if we draw a shard that makes a temporary resource, we can Lasgard's Vengeance's board. Glorphilia, sure. Alright, we'd really like to hit a shard that makes temporary resource next turn, non-slow shard. So we can crunch this in and eat both of his guys with this Lasgard's Vengeance. Definitely attacking here. I think I'm going attack, and then I'm going to go Rage Fire you to, Rage Fire you to 9, Crackling Bolt you to 6, and then next turn, if I hit a shard, I can play a shard, Lasgard's Vengeance, and then Bumblebot and kill him. This gives you a resource every turn. Don't have another troop. Don't have another troop. Damn it. So hit us for a casual 13 ball here. We're going to get to Wrath his board next turn, though, most likely. Do I want to do that? No. So if I... Crackling... No, yeah, I need to Transmog or Fade. Oh, I can't, actually. Shit. Oh, wait, did that have draw a card on it? Did I play a... No, that didn't. I would have... I don't think it had... We're short of doing that, Tom, I gather. We have 4 resources. Yeah, we had 4 resources. You Crackling Bolt, it puts us to 2 resources. The Lasgard's Vengeance was at 5. You attack with 2 Bumblebots, you only have 2 resources. And the Lasgard's Vengeance costs 3. Yeah, no worries. I counted it twice. Could bolt the Might Singer and then transmog the rabbit and then not strictly dead. Okay, fair. That's fair. That's a premature concession then. And then he's got a random left and then 3 other power. Assuming the rabbit turns into something bad, we can kill him. Justicar, so you need to block the Justicar. Yeah, and then the Bumblebot can hit them again next turn, plus Vengeance for exactly lethal. So yeah, so if the top deck is bad, we could have been in that still. That's fair. Yeah, it's definitely yeah. His Rabbit would have to turn into something completely useless though too. We're at 5 there, but have to turn into something that costs has less than 2 power or less. Alright, so since we hit the Lasgar's Vengeance here, I'm actually just going to Crackling Bolt his Dome and start attacking with a Bumblebot so we can start triggering Assault on this. We do have a number of Thunderfield Elders here. Hopefully we run some shards off. This deck might want one more shard, and I think this build might only be on 22, which is probably at least 1 too light. Yeah, there is a sequence with the Transmog there, like I said, that allows us to win the game, I agree. Hit a non-slow shard next turn and just like go Elder into Elder into Elder. God bless. Hopefully these don't all end up on like the same Transmog. That's the worst. You want to hit like Lannipaw's Sight or Rage Fire or Burn or Crackling Bolt or something that has a good impact when you copy it. Underworld Crusader, yep. That has Reach, which is unfortunate. Ooh, copy Crackling Bolt, though. So both of those can hit there. And he'll lose 2, draw 2, go to 14. We'll get 2 charges, though, get a Bumblebot. I don't think I want to trade this for this, especially with this Vengeance building up in my hand. Correct, Hero Fall would suck a little bit. I don't think he really wants to spend a Hero Fall on this, though, but, you know, if he does, we're just going to feel really bad. It'll be interesting to see if he wants to just use this as a ramp. He does. Okay. Well, I'm snapping off that trade. If I had a second Ruby, I wouldn't take this trade because I have the Lasgar's Vengeance, but not guaranteed to be able to play that next turn. I'm going to play the Elder just because it keeps his troops at bay rather than the Sight. The Sight propels us towards more shards, though, which would be nice. Gracosaur is very angry. He's a very angry dino. He's got rage issues. Despite all his rage, he is still just a dino in a cage. Alright, if we hit a shard next turn, I'm going to attack this into his croc. I mean, and by shard, I mean if we hit a ruby shard, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to play another Elder out. Get double copy on the same action going. Hopefully get a good live one. Balthazar is pretty good. If he attacks with the croc, do I double block? I don't think I'm supposed to. I think I'm just supposed to wait. So we hopefully hit a Ruby threshold next turn, and then Laskar's Vengeance and Crunch with this. God, that feels bad. Ugh. I'm gonna wait one more turn before I double trade these. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for. Our worst draw would be drawing and like another Rage Fire that we can't play. Now, like hitting Ruby Shard into a Rage Fire would be insane though, because that'll have double copy on it. Then I won't be able to play it. Okay, I guess that's okay. That makes our stuff castable at least. We've got plenty of draws coming up. Okay, that's what we needed. Let's play this Ruby Shard out. Well then, huh? I'm gonna make a Bumblebot here, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and attack with it. Hopefully he blocks. If he blocks, we just savage him. Okay, doesn't block. Good play. Let's Lasgar's Vengeance him with this, and then we'll play Rage Fire and finish the Yakuzen. And then next turn we will have all the Prophesied cards. So this has 4 draws on it, and then we've got 2 more things coming up. We got one thing up with 2 draws on it, something up with 3 draws on it, I believe. I'm gonna double block here. Force him to use a removal spell if he's got it. Nope, just straight up trades. God bless. They don't play Inquisition though, so this is actually great because this one triggers draws when I play it. So now this is going to double up any Prophesied cards that I draw. Casual draw 3 getting doubled. Let's Rage Fire his Fantio down. Seems fine. Please get something bad back with Yakuzen. Please get something bad back with Yakuzen. Alright, that's fine. It could have been worse. Okay. Don't have removal for this, please. We are going to get to draw a lot of cards next turn. We might just be too far behind for it to matter, but we are going to get to draw a lot of cards next turn. Ramp Rabbit, sure. Yeah, man. Destroying my blocker. Yep. Shipping with the squad, I assume. I'm assuming we're just gonna end up being short resources this last turn. So I could play this Linoplus Sight. It really doesn't do anything for me, I don't think. This Rage Fire does 6. So that means if I redraw a Rage Fire, he dies? Okay. So I'm going to Rage Fire first to get the maximum amount of Rage Fires in my deck. And then I'm going to play this Shard of Innovation out to draw 3. That's unfortunate. Yep, bottleneck is resources. Just a little bit too clunky at the beginning. GG's opponent. That was game 1, right? Felt like game 1. Extra Transmog comes in. Oh, I like Crackling Bolt in this matchup. Burns, fine. Let's try this. I think the Yeti variant might be more consistent. That version feels more consistent than this. This deck's going over the top and doing bigger things, but I think the build with Yetis and Matriarchs and the 8 Crackling cards and the 4 Lasgar's Vengeance is just more consistent. No, Hex, come back. Come back, Hex. Man, I haven't had a crash in forever. If you're new to the stream, you haven't heard this speech because we haven't had a crash in a long time. I'm playing Hex on a Linux computer using Wine technology. So it's not exactly a supported platform. So occasionally it vomits on itself like that. I would like to continue rejoin my game. Yeah, this hand's super reasonable. Couple Rage Fires in the opener. Arcane Focus. So this hand has a lot going on, and I don't really think we need the Arcane Focus to set anything up. So I'm actually going to lead on Ruby Shard, so that way if he has a Howling Brave on one, I can Rage Fire it on 2, because Rage Fire takes double Ruby Threshold. Look at that. Hedge against the Howling Brave. Opponent has it. Excellent. Play this. Rage Fire this. Next turn, do Linoplus Sight on 3 plus Bumblebot attack. Okay. Play this. And I'm going to play the Sight as opposed to the Elder here because I would like to get my Bumblebot online. You have to play an action in order to activate McBombus, so let's do that. Okay. Underworld Crusader's kind of annoying, but we have a Transmog to pick it off, so that's nice. Starcaller Ancient's a good one to pick up. Hopefully we pick up whatever action we have that we're waiting on. Sweet, got a copied burn. So let's go ahead and transmog this, and I'll burn this. Take out his acceleration. Some extra rage fires. We got it going on, you could say. Yeah, of course, Johnny. I just, you know... It's not even about the fact that I know Kent as a person and know that he's a decent person. It's just like he didn't do anything wrong. I'm not gonna get into that on stream, but yeah, Kent is 100% in the right. No blocks. The fact that he requires you to draw the card kind of sucks because you can't arcane focus into it and stuff like that. Withering Touch. Pick your favorite. Probably losing a Rage Fire here. That's pretty good. Alright, well, suddenly feeling like we could possibly lose this game. I'm feeling pretty good. Hopefully this Thunderfield here hits something sick like either a Rage Fire or a Lanopoise Sight, something along those lines. Double up and draw a bunch of cards. I think that's fine. I'd much rather just be more resource efficient. I know we're losing the Rage Fire here. I guess forces him to take the removal at least instead of taking like if he takes my burn that draws a card, I'm not super excited about it. I'm just going to kill this because we're losing the race. Hey, get a little combat training copy action going on. It's definitely one of the better ones we can hit. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and focus. God, alright. Well, no longer feeling like we're in trouble. Opponent's down to just 2 cards in hand, and we're kind of going off here. So this combat training copies when we play it, thanks to Thunderfield. And then it's going to, both the copies are going to come back to our hand when we hit our opponent. So then those 2 are going to turn into 4 next turn. They'll turn into 8 the turn after that. And actually, let's cancel that auto pass and cast one of these now, just to be resource efficient. So now we got 1 in our hand and 1 in our crypt, or 2 in our crypt. Alright, draw a card that draws a card, and then makes me draw more cards. Yo, dog. Put some draw cards with your draw cards. Make these Bambly bots even bigger. They are well trained, you could say. So we're going to head and crunch in for 8 here, and then get 4 trainings back to our hand. So dead on board. No reason to play out another combat training. Okay, we got 1. We're on the board. I think I like how I boarded. I wouldn't mind having a couple of Oracle songs in my deck. Sure, I have room though. Yeah, I'm just gonna submit. I just exhibits your stream. I'm not sure what you mean, Yana. The well arcane focus sad hand. Snap that off probably if that is anything else. Yeah, this hand's pretty reasonable. It's got a transmog in the main and in the opener to kind of stem any aggressive start he may have. It's got sight to kind of make up some of the card disadvantage we have from mulliganing. Got Lasgar's Vengeance to go over the top. What deck did I bring in the Rapace against? The Rapace come in against any deck that has Ruby in it, or Ruby or Sapphire, because I want to steal things like Lanoplause Sights and Burn Spells. Need help? There you go. Dave's got you. He knows what you like. Okay, play Ruby. Pass the turn here. And again, next turn we're probably going to do Lanoplause Sight as opposed to the Thunderfield Elder because I want to get the Bumblebot online ASAP. If he has a Crusader here, we're just going to transmog it. So that way our Bumblebot can get in. Withering Touch. That's a little sad. Probably losing the Lanoplause Sight here. It could depend on the context of his hand, but that's definitely the most powerful card. Go ahead and play this Elder out. Balthazar, not impressive now, but could be very good later. There's the Crusader. So we'll go ahead and we'll transmog this on our turn and make a Bumblebot. Hopefully it turns into something fairly bad. This is whenever a troop deals... Okay, so whenever his guys hit us, he gains a resource. That's fine. It makes Ramp Rabbit really a Ramp Rabbit. This goes down to 6, so next turn we could even play it for 4 or 5, possibly. Karn's pretty good. Gets to eat our Bumblebot and then kind of hang out. Okay, so, This is going to put the second copy onto another thing here. I think I'm supposed to offer this trade, just because I want to keep triggering my assault on this. Well, this is a transmog. This card might be playable in Constructor. There might be a ramp deck that wants to play this as a huge payoff. Like you said with Horrors of War, possibly. Oh, there's the Ramp Rabbit. Am I taking this trade is a real question. He's not sure if he wants to offer it, so that's good. Sweet. So we're just going to Lasgar's Vengeance next turn, and then... No! Dang it, Bobby! Alright, hopefully we hit a really sweet double copy action here, not like Transmogrifade. That's rough. Yep, I guess we're just passing. Well, we tried. Hopefully, again, like I said, we find a sweet copy action here. There's the puck. Draw some cards, gain some life. We can't trade now. I'm not just using this to gain 5. He gets another ramp off of the Puck's Daydream. Okay. Well, that's the type of thing that can keep you in a game. So the first thing I target is going to take 6. So let's target this. And then it's going to copy. And I'm going to deal 2 to Balthazar. Might as well. And then this will copy. And then this one's going to deal 4. So I'll deal 4 upstairs. And this one will deal 6. And then hopefully we're just like a complete Savage Lucker and redraw the Rage Fire next turn. Because there's three of those, all 3 of those Rage Fires that copy twice went back into our deck. So if we find that, it'll deal 8, 10, 12, so that's 30. So if we find one of those Rage Fires, they'll just do like 30 him, like insta-gib basically. Underworld Crusader, yep. So that's the nice thing about this deck when something like this happens is now, regardless of the board state, if we can just like stall, we know we're drawing to outs in our deck that just win the game. That's a Mistress of the Bones though, so it's going to bring back some scaries. Oh, just a Runeer. That's fine. Still pretty scary. Why shoot Balthazar instead of more face damage? Because Balthazar represents ramp. And it was only 2 points of damage. Getting the Balthazar off the table, I think, is probably better than hedging. Oh, I knew he had a Crusader. That was sloppy. I should have jumped there, I think, to keep the Crusader from coming down. I think I'm just supposed to pass here. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Maybe he'll block with this, and then I get to use this and clear it away. Damn. I guess this gives him more draws. This might be a little loose. I should have trumped the rabbit last turn, so that way he couldn't have played the Crusader out. That's what should have happened. Yep. So did the removal. Yep. GG's.